we were just having a really fun lunch together. And I think I said something like, "Oh, you're going to be graduating from Brandeis with a philosophy major. What are you thinking of doing after that?" And you got so red faced and embarrassed and tongue tied, very unlike you. And you started just sort of, I don't know, mumbling like, "Oh, I have this idea and I think I know what I want to do, but I'm waiting until I come home at the spring break to tell you all what I'm thinking about." And Jenny was like, "No, you're not. You're going to tell us right now what it is." And then there was this long dramatic pause. And I am telling you, Rena, Jenny and I both sat there with the blankest minds, like, what on earth is Rena going to tell us she wants to be when she grows up? And we can't even imagine what it would be that she would be so tongue tied. And then you just blew us away and said, "Oh, I'm thinking about becoming a rabbi." And there was just such a deep silence for a moment as Jenny and I were like, "Really? A rabbi? You're thinking of becoming a rabbi?" I said, didn't you notice Dad and I we worked all the time. We were never home. We never attended to you." And you said, "Well, it looked like you guys were never bored." That's what I remember from it. Can you add anything?
Yeah, sure. I think I'd had an idea that I wanted to be a rabbi like much, much earlier than that. But my parents were both rabbis and we lived right next to the synagogue and we were like always there. And all of these adults were always kind of like spraying kiddish cookies in my face and saying, like, "You're going to be a rabbi one day." And I always felt like, "You don't know me. Like, I'd rather do anything else." And then at some point in high school, it kind of hit me that I might want to be a rabbi. And it seemed like an incredible job where you get to kind of like
High school.
sit at the heart of community and help people and travel and just be with I don't know, help people bring meaning to their lives on a kind of day-to-day basis. And but I didn't want to tell anybody because I felt like, well, I'll who this will probably pass. This would be an embarrassing thing to do because that's what everyone thinks I'm going to do. And I went to college and I thought like, oh, I'll be a lawyer. Oh, I'll be a therapist. And those things all kind of passed. And I kept being drawn to Jewish community and just feeling really at home there. And so I eventually did feel like, okay, I can do this and make it my own path. And just because I'm doing what my parents were doing doesn't mean that I had to do it in the exact same way that they did it. And it doesn't mean I'm them.